Hey, Monica. So, um, I am going to be unmolding two pours today. One was the starfish looking one, and then the other one is this flower. And then I'm gonna use this new mold, which is just a plain round mold. And I went ahead and I have already poured out a total of 145 grams of clear resin. I'm stirring it now, and I'm going to test my theory with this resin because it's a thicker resin that I don't need to let it sit and heat up. And we are going to attempt attempt hey everybody. um we are going to attempt I don't know what happened. Okay, that should fix that. Sorry about that. I don't know, my computer freaked out there for a second. um all right, so as I said, I'm gonna be testing a theory with this new resin because I had so much success with the lace effect, and it's supposed to be a thicker resin, that I am going to do like the bloom and then the fireworks. So the fireworks, if you guys remember, is this here, and I'm going to be putting it in this round mold. And then, so as I mix it up my resin here, the resin that I'm going to be using is this new brand that I have. It's Artline Epoxy or Artline Honey. So it's a bit thicker than the resin that I really like, which is Paduo. And I'm really liking this resin as I am learning how to use it. And like I like it so much that I've ordered more. The rest of the order that I actually just got yesterday is sitting out on my kitchen table. Um, I have to reorganize my craft area. It's starting to look um, a bit messy, so I need to uh, jump back on top of it so it doesn't get out of hand. So uh, I'm just mixing away. And like I said, I have got a total of 145 grams of resin. And I think that should be enough to fill this mold. Um, if not, then I'm either that or I might use the flower mold again. We'll see how I feel afterwards. But then I will show, once I've got this mixed up, I'll show you the colors that I picked out for today's pour. And then, of course, as usual, I'll be trying to keep this to an hour or less for everybody's sanity, including mine. because I know how it can be a bit exhausting when lives run for more than an hour or so. Um, I know a lot of you can sit through it. I can, but uh, as I always say, when you overdo it, while you loved doing it at this time, afterwards it's kind of like, oh boy, I overdid it. So, um, I think that's nice and mixed. And I just mix it a bit longer here. All right, now I'll show you. I'm the last thing, like I sat down and I'm like starting to mix the resin and I'm like thinking, did I miss anything? Yep, I missed grabbing extra napkins. So the white I'm going to be using today is the this white Enter Art uh, pigment drops. It's just white pigment paste. I haven't used a lot of that. That's a newer one. I usually use the Bloom, but this time I'm going to use that. And I'm thinking about adding a little bit of color to it, but I don't know if that's going to like weigh down the white too much where it won't do what it's supposed to do. So, and I don't want it to like mess up any like experimentation that I'm going to try. So now as far as the colors, this is Octopus Fluids, this alcohol ink. First color is Ocean. And then the second color is Berry Juice. Okay, so I'll get this mold out of the way. And let's get to unmolding these. So this is the one that we poured in my last live. Excuse the voice. I'm still froggy. Um, so uh, this is more, I guess this is like a lily mold. Um, I think that's what it's called. Anyway, it's a very interesting mold. I like the way it looks. So we are going to do this here. And there's, I don't plan on having a giveaway today. I'll probably do one on my next live. Maybe. I know that on my next live, I will be launching my birthday month big giveaway. So hopefully you guys can be there for that. I'll be doing it the same way, and it'll be like the same way as my Epic Summer giveaway, which was more of a like a scavenger hunt style giveaway. It seems like a lot of you really enjoyed the giveaway that way. So, all right, with no further ado, this is this one here. So, ooh, I like that. I like the way the colors kind of bloomed, and then the white got really nice and feathery. So I will hold it up here so you can see a bit better. And I will hold up the last, the one that I unmolded on the pre-recorded video. Yeah, I do too. I love the way this one turned out. It's absolutely gorgeous. And there's a bit of a lip on it, so I would be able to back this with a darker color on the back. But I do like the way that it looks clear. It makes the rest of it kind of pop. I'm wondering if I were to do like maybe a black or maybe a navy blue, if it would make it pop even more. But I do like the way that looks. So, and I will show you. the flower one that I poured. So that's the way that one came out. And if you can see the little like blobs there, that's the lace effect that I was looking for. It actually kind of looks like a flower. I like the way this one came out too. So now we're gonna unmold this one, which is similar to that last one, but the difference is that I added some alcohol ink and a bit of um, shiny mica powder to it, uh, to give it a little bit of fun, different look. So let's see how I came out. And the thing that I like is when you add that kind of stuff, especially with when you add it to the white, so the white comes into the center. And so and I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I'll hold it up to this camera, but you should be able, hopefully you'll be able to see that since I put that oh, thank you, Lulu, for being a member for 4 months. um thank you. So okay, so as I was saying, my computer is like, my laptop is freaking out. So anyway, so the white, so I mixed that color in, and then I also mixed in that sparkly mica powder, and the resin with the lace effect pulls it into the center. So it pulls in the color and the sparkly mica. So hopefully when I hold it up, you'll be able to see at least the color, and then maybe some of the sparkly, because I can see the sparkly. So that's that. So it didn't quite turn out the same way as the last one, but I see the sparkly in the light. But I do like the way it turned out. It's super pretty. So I will hold it up here. I do like the pink. And I'm happy you're here too. I'm happy that everybody managed to make it here today. So now, um, I'm just wondering if I have enough resin to get around, because I'm want to. So today I'm planning on doing, um, like maybe a flower in the center, or just I have an idea in my head of what I want to do with the fireworks. So, hmm, deciding. I'm gonna use this mold instead, just because I know that the amount that I have measured out is the correct amount for this. So, and let's see here. Going to, I need another paper cup. And but this resin, so what made it spread out so far is the I think one, I think it's the type of alcohol ink, so I used a different brand. And two, I think if I remember correctly, when I put the alcohol ink down in those two spots, I think I accidentally put uh one extra drop or a couple extra drops in those two spots. So, which is why it's like, uh, uh, when I do these kinds of pours, it's kind of like, okay, I have to kind of pay attention a little bit more as to how many drops of alcohol ink goes in each spot, if that makes sense. So it's almost like a science project. It's a recipe. It's like baking or cooking. If you add this or you add that, it kind of makes things go a little differently. So yeah. Okay. So I measured out maybe close to an ounce of the clear so that I can add the white pigment paste. So I'm going to shake it up a little bit, and need a popsicle stick. And let's see, I'll do we'll do 3 drops. And with the fireworks type of pours, the white resin shouldn't be quite so heavy as the lace effect one. So, um, and as I am mixing this resin, so and then so like the white should not be quite so opaque. I think I've heard some YouTubers say that it should be on the side of more like skim milk. So what do I know? I just kind of go by feeling as far as the white goes. Um, so I like the way that looks. Now I'm going to pour my clear into my cup. Just give it a little, one more mix around. Okay. I'm just going to make sure that I've got the resin all the way up to the edges. So, and then I'm hoping on Tuesday to launch my birthday giveaway, and then we'll do the unmolding of either this, or if I decide to pour something else, um, we'll do that as well. So it'll be a mixture of crafting and the start of my birthday month giveaway. And like I said, I'm planning on doing it the same way I did my summer giveaway, and have it like a fun scavenger hunt style, so that you'll need to gather all the information. And I loved your guys' stories. You guys' stories are amazing, and they were fantastic. Um, so thank you, Kim, for being a member for 4 months. Awesome. Okay, so I'm setting my stick aside. Get rid of that. And then I took out my, whoop, I almost put that in there. I don't want to do that. All right, now I got my piping bag ready to go, and then now I'm going to put my alcohol inks down. So we'll start with the berry juice, which is like a purpley pink color. So all right. I'm gonna try to clean this top here so it doesn't get all crusty. And then I'm going to put the ocean color down. Again, these are Octopus Inks alcohol ink. And let's see. We'll do the top off of this one too. Thank goodness for gloves. Otherwise I'd end up with, so I like in the process the other day I was opening up the alcohol inks of another box, and I ended up getting like some pink, I think, on my fingers. So now my fingers are all pink because I forgot to put my gloves on. All right, so I'm gonna let that spread out a little bit. And in the meantime, we'll put the white into a piping bag. I think so too, Kim. I think it's going to be awesome. I love the two colors and how they look right now. Thanks, you guys. So let's just hope it comes out the way I want it to. because like I said, I see certain things in my head, and then of course execution is the other part. Um, Sometimes it comes out and sometimes it doesn't. But the thing is that I have to remember that after it comes out of the mold, that it's okay if it doesn't come out 100% the way I want it to, because it, that just means it's a learning process plus it's art. It's not supposed to be perfect. So I'm going to get some of this color to mix around a little bit. So I'm gonna um, move this out a little. I like that color ocean. It's more, it's like a turquoisey color. All right. So, and I'm really liking, okay, so like this resin is a 2-to-1 resin. So basically what that means is that you measure out 2 parts of A and 1 part of B. So I measured out 100 grams of A and then 50 grams of B. And it's so easy to use. You can, because this one it says by weight. So all I did was I had like a cheapy postal scale, and I put my cup on it, zeroed it out, and then I measured out my resin according to what I needed. So I knew that this particular mold took about 145 to 150 grams. So thus the reason why I did that much. And so far I have had amazing success with the lace effect. And the nice thing too is that with this company, I reached out to them and said, hey, this is the project I'm thinking about working on. What kind? Because they have, as far as I'm aware, I believe they might have more, but the three main resins they have, um, that um, you can use according to what you're trying to create. And so they said, this is the resin that I would need in order to try to accomplish the project that I'm working on. So that's why I ended up getting what I got. And like I said, so far it's been super successful. They've been super helpful with getting me what I needed. Um, So now I'm just trying to cut the tip off of my bag. Okay, so now um, I'm thinking about doing like dots and then like maybe a spiral in the center to get me the bloom in the center. So we'll do um, and this piping bag I I had like 100 for like maybe $5 or $6. It's just a standard uh, piping bag that you would use if you were piping frosting. So nothing fancy. So let's start off by, let's get it going first. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna do the dots. Um, and I'm barely squeezing the bag. So hopefully it's thick enough that it doesn't sink too much to the bottom. And we get that same 3D effect. And today, happy to say, my hands are not as wobbly as they normally are. Let me see. What do I want to do? Is that enough? So how I'm doing it is I'm going from the center out. When I did the fireworks the last time, that's how I did it to get it um, to kind of get that 3D effect because um, the uh, resin uh, naturally, regardless of if you have like a medium viscosity or a low viscosity, high viscosity, will, for the most part, I believe, pull directly into the center. So once I get this last line of dots down, I'm going to get some lines in on that um, flower in the center. Thanks. Thanks. I hope it comes out okay. So, all right. Um, so I'm going to, and I'm not touching the bottom of my mold because you don't want to scratch it. I'm just barely skimming the surface and then do that. All right, so And I'm not gonna put a center, and I can already see like the dots kind of pulling in to the middle. So what I did was I did three lines of the fireworks, and then sort of a bloom in the center, because I can see it in my head. We'll see if it comes out uh, or not. And then so yeah, what I mean, we're about 35 minutes in, and I really want to do another one, but it's like, do I have enough room on my desk? Um, but I'm gonna take my tripod here, and I'm gonna take it down and get you guys a little bit closer. So I apologize for the shakiness. So that's what it looks like up close. Yeah, I will go ahead and show it. So that's what it looks like right now. We'll see how it is when I unmold this one. And I will definitely show you what it looks, the unmoldings look like. 1 second. Okay, so this is the one that I did the other day. I think it was like Saturday? No, Wednesday. I don't know. Anyway, so this is the one where it's got the pink and then a little bit of the shimmer. And I'll hold it here. I don't know if you can see the shimmer. Yeah, I do like the way it came out. I like the colors too. And then this is the one that looks like a starfish. So I'll hold it up there. You can see it. The like very like soft feathery white. Yeah, this came out really, really pretty. Cause like when I poured it, I'm like, ooh, does that look too schmutzy? But no, I think it came out really pretty. I would even like maybe shave down with my burring tool the sharp edges and give this away too. Because I'm going to be giving away that fireworks tray in my September giveaway. And then I will show you, where did it go? That other one that I poured that had the lace on it too. So that's kind of what I'm trying to achieve, those little dots. But I think this came out super pretty as well. I really like the center too. Um, so yeah, I really like how all three of these came out. So I'm thinking about giving away the starfish one, but that will be maybe a prize, like maybe a second prize for the my birthday giveaway. And then but this one will definitely be included in my birthday giveaway because I know a lot of you guys really like the way this came out. So uh I will be giving this away as well. And so like I know a lot of you asked if it had magnets in it, and I've been trying to work in my head how I can, achieve something like this and still get the magnets in. And I was thinking to myself, maybe if I used one of the smaller oval trays and I pour, so like if you can see on the sides, there's a fair amount of clear resin in there. So if I maybe pour half the amount of clear resin, put the dots down, right? And then let it cure. Because if I put the magnets in as this is curing, the white dots are not gonna come out this way. So if I put maybe half amount of the white or half the amount of clear with the white dots, let it cure, put the magnets in, and then put a backing on it, then I can get it so that the magnets are fully covered. Because if you guys remember, um, this tray, which I like the way this one came out too, um, it reminds me kind of like a lionfish, if that makes any sense. Um, but I can see the magnets on the back. Uh, so the magnets on these are super, super strong. So, and again, the amount of clear is a lot. So if I can do it with one of us, because I have smaller molds that are like this, and put half the amount of resin, and then achieve the same look, get the magnets in there after, and then put the backing on it with the magnets. So yeah. So yeah, I totally agree. It looks like a lionfish. Um, with the color and the way that the white kind of spread out, because it reminds me of the spines of a lionfish. So this one though, this has the magnets on the back, but you can see the magnets. And I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if you don't care if the tray sits a little uneven on where, whatever surface you've got sitting on, because the magnets will hold like metal crochet hooks, your metal stitch markers, um, pins, your metal darning needles, stuff like that. And the thing I like about these magnets, because I have round ones too, is that these ones have adhesive on the back so that when I pour the uncured resin over it, the magnets won't float around everywhere. Because that's what one problem that I had with the round magnets I was using, is that the magnets would like float all over the place and they would never be where I put them. So yeah. So I don't know. I really like this. Definitely like this. I think what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to, just like this one too, and probably with this one, I'm gonna sand the sharp edge down, and these might be giveaway pieces. You can, these can be used as like trays. You can put it down like on your coffee table, and it can be kind of like a, what do you want to say? Like you can put coffee cups or your candles on it. It should be just fine. And the fun thing is that I, in searching of many different kinds of resins, which I have, and I'm going to be trying out, some of them are food safe. So what I want to do is I want to try those resins out as well. And because they're food safe, you can use them because they're like tabletop resins. I can use them, and you can put uh, like foodstuffs in it, like say, I don't know, hard candies or whatever. Um, but you can put um, things in and not have to worry about, you getting sick, because it does say that it's food safe. The only thing that I would caution is putting any sort of like candles or anything. That's something you would definitely want to not do if I were to make like tea lights. tea light holders, you would use electric tea lights. But yeah, um, I am so excited, and I am trying to. Um, and what I need to do is I need to put water in like this mold here and figure out exactly how many grams. Uh, yes, me too. So, um, Kim, if you know this, I'm going to be giving this one away. Um, and so yeah, I'm thinking about figuring out number one, the long trays, the way to make it so that I can put the magnets in it so that it can be used so that hooks or your darning needles or pins or whatever it is that you want to put in there don't roll away. And then also uh that, and and it looks really pretty. Not to say that the crochet hook holders out there are not pretty, but these ones are for me, and they're all artist renderings. So basically, they're all one of a kind. And my son is really right now. Now that he's back in school, he chose his electives. Okay, and one of his electives that he chose is I guess I call it home economics. So he's going to learn how to cook, and he's also learning how to sew. And I'm like so excited for him that he's so interested in it because I love to cook. I suck at sewing, but I'm so excited that he's interested in that because it's something that I like to do. And so I've been asking him, and he's been coming home like this. School just started, obviously, but he said that um, like they're just learning how to do hand sewing, hand stitching, and so he's been bringing home his projects, his little like squares of material on him doing hand stitching. And so the other day he came home and it's this like square of pink material, and he stitched an M on it for mom, and he did one for his brother and then one for my husband. And then the other day, they had to learn how to stitch on the piece of square fabric, like layers of like felt on top of that. And then now is he sewed together what looks like a house and a sun. And so he said that he's really enjoying it. He didn't think that it would be that interesting, but he said it's super fun. So I really enjoy the fact that he's really liking to craft, because that's like so down, right out my alley. So I'm super excited for him. And then he said he's excited when they start cooking, because he said, of course, that means they get to eat. So yeah, I'm excited for that, if you can't tell. But yeah, uh, I told him, I said, I'll be interested to hear when it comes time for cooking and whatever. Because he said they're actually going to, um, with the sewing, they're going to learn how to sew on a sewing machine, which I suck at using a sewing machine. Now, my husband, he's great at hand stitching, he's great at using a sewing machine. Yeah, you ask me, forget it. Two, I'm all thumbs. I can't figure it out. My husband can do it in a flash, but I can do the cooking. He, on the other hand, the other day, my husband's like, if you don't feel like cooking, I'll cook. I'm like, you're not gonna cook, because he's banned from the kitchen. He's not allowed to cook, um, because of an incident that happened when we first got together. He tried to help, which you can't knock the guy for trying to help, and I truly appreciate it. And he wanted to cook breakfast for dinner, which is always good. But uh, he was going to make pancakes, and rather than putting, I usually just do like non-stick spray, and when I put my pancake batter down, Yeah, he put about a half inch of frying oil down in the pan, and he put the pancake batter in. And ever since then, oh, and then he tried frying chicken, and because he thought um, by turning the heat up all the way means it's faster and it'll cook faster, not realizing that it'll also burn the outside and not cook the inside well enough. Yeah. So ever since then, not allowed. Um, but when it comes to sewing, if you want them to sew buttons on or stitch up a hole, put patches on stuff, he's your guy. But the cooking is, yeah, it has. And so, yeah, um, that's why. Do you guys know I like to sit here after I've poured and just watch the resin and the alcohol inks just do its thing. So I will bring you guys down closer again so you can get a closer look one more time. So if you remember, it was white all on the top, and you can see even the alcohol inks kind of all came into the center already, and it'll slowly keep doing that, and until it has done where it can't move anymore to the center. So yeah, uh, I love the way alcohol inks work. That's why I also love doing the petri dish look, which I haven't really done a lot of lately. And maybe I'll do that in my next video. I'll do that in with the blooms, and we'll see how everything comes out, because I have so much fun doing these things with you guys. And yeah, I mean, sharing this kind of stuff with you guys makes it so much more interesting, even if it's just a handful of us. Because so the person that owns this company, Artline, uh, she had said she would try to make it to one of my lives to just kind of, you know, see what, the community is like and how my pour is going, all of that stuff. And hopefully you guys can, see how easy it really is to work with their resin, and it truly is. And the nice thing is with the resin is it comes with measuring cup along with the resin, and then a couple of popsicle sticks and gloves. So you basically get it all there. They did ask, like, if there's anything that I would suggest, maybe adding to their lineup. I suggested maybe doing a like a starter kit, so that even with like maybe a couple of generic molds, so that if anybody is looking to dip their toe into resin making, all you have to do is buy a kit with the pigments, the resin, the mold, along with the stir sticks, measuring cups, and the gloves, and off you go. And you just pay a low price, and it's easy peasy, because they have an Instagram page and they have a YouTube page, and it's all under I think it's Artline hyphen I think it's resin. And you can check out their videos and stuff if you want to take a look on how to use it. But a lot of their resins are really easy to use. You can get the lace effect, or like make it to look like an ocean and stuff like that. So anyway, enough blabbering. So anyway, that's pretty much it for the day today. It is Sunday, so I'm gonna wrap it up now, and then I hope to see you guys on Tuesday, and that day is going to be the launch of my um, birthday month live, and or birthday month giveaway, and then I'm hoping tomorrow to get my act together and get all the prizes packaged up and ready to go, and then also draw for the epic summer giveaway so that I'm ready to go for my birthday giveaway. And then I might also give away some stuff uh on my birthday giveaway to you guys. Oh, and the other prize that I'm going to probably give away in my birthday giveaway is this hook. So hopefully you guys will participate. This is a Nelson Wood hook, and it's super pretty. Um, yes, I know you guys say uh, keep stuff for myself, but I've got a couple for myself. I love taking care of you guys too. So there will be lots of fun things that I'll be giving away. Lots of my favorite things. So uh, I will see you guys on Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday and have a fantastic Monday. And then I will see you guys on Tuesday. So until then, I will talk to you guys uh, later. All right. Bye.